Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Well, today's flavor is cinnamon vanilla by Great Value. It's very tasty. I had it at my daughter's house and I liked it, so I picked some up last time I shopped at Walmart. Well, today I already went out and watered everything, front and the back, because it's going to be 90 degrees. Yuck. And tomorrow's going to be hot too, and there's no rain coming today. I don't know about tomorrow because things are supposed to cool off a little bit after that, and 90 degrees is just too hot for me, so I'm going to stay in the house today and either relax or do something. I don't know yet what I'm going to do. It's still early. And I don't need to make that decision right now. So everything is flourishing in the garden, which I'm happy about. And sometimes people don't understand why I garden. Well, I like to grow things. That's why I like to garden. Even if I don't like to water and I don't like to deadhead, I still like to grow things. I think it's fun. It's very rewarding and satisfying planting something from a little tiny start and having it mature into a big plant, whether that's flowers or vegetables or whatever it is you like to grow. If you're not a gardener, you don't understand. It's something that, it's in your blood. My grandfather was a gardener, my mother was a gardener. So, it's not for everybody. I get that. So, you don't have to understand it. It's fine. So anyway, I'm so glad I got it cleaned up under the stove, and I got rid of some pots or some pans, made some room there, and I'm very happy about that. That was an exercise in torture. All that up and down and crawling around on the floor. Oh my goodness, that was not good. So I have to make better use of my Swiffer and take that drawer out more often before it gets to be so nasty. So I think, out of sight, out of mind sometimes when it comes to cleaning things. You don't always think about these things until all of a sudden it hits you that, oh, I haven't cleaned that for X amount of time. So, but that's all right. You get to it when you get to it. Some people are so anal about everything that they don't understand that either. But that's okay. They don't have to understand that either. So, yeah, I plan on staying home today. I don't know. Tomorrow I have to take my mom to the doctor's, and it's going to be a hot one again. So I think I'll just stay home today and stay inside with the air conditioning. And that's always fun. Well, nice anyway. So on days like that, I just like to relax and, not really work on my to-do list too much, because I can work on that whenever I want to. There's no pressure. I can do my to-do list whenever the mood strikes me. It's not like I'm overwhelmed or, none of that stuff. I just break it down into smaller tasks. Now, okay, I'll have to admit the mouse thing was overwhelming, but I've pretty much solved that problem. Thank God for that. And I did find a couple openings around my house. One was by my back door, and the other one was on the side of the house. So I put some, I don't know what that is, putty in there and some steel wool, and they say that's supposed to keep them out, so I hope that works. Cheers! That's hot. So anyway, that's what I plan on doing today. What are you guys doing today? I like when you tell me what you do during your days. Some of you get a lot done. Some of you don't get as much done, and it's all okay because it's your life and you can live it the way you want it. At least that's what I think. Live by your own rules and don't worry about what other people are doing or saying. And if they don't like your agenda, well, then they can go elsewhere. That's what I think. All right, well, I will meet you over there at the budget book, and we'll talk a little bit about that. All right, here I am back at the budget book. Yesterday I didn't spend any money, so that's good. Want to get back on track and have less red X's, but I can do that now because I've gathered all my things that I want to do to fix up my house, and so I've pretty much gathered everything. So that's good. That way I can just pay for it and be done with it, and I don't have to drag it out for a whole year, because before we know it, Christmas is going to be here, and that, of course, will, have expenses with it. But I am still putting $100 a month in the fund, so that's going pretty well, so that I'm not stressed out at Christmas time. And I just got my notice from the Bureau of Motor Vehicles, and my birthday's in September, so of course I have to get new plates, and they give you plenty of time, that's for sure. I like to mail mine in rather than, go there, but it's happened that I've had to go there before too. So in the packet, they have this Dolly Parton's Imagination Library of Ohio, and it mails kids one free book each month until their 5th birthday. Any child in Ohio between birth and age 5 is eligible for the program. So this is what it looks like. So any of you that live in Ohio, I don't know what other states have this, but I thought that was worth sharing, because who doesn't like free things? I don't have any grandchildren under 5 anymore, or I would have registered for that. So, anyway, back to the budget. So, on my channel here, it's kind of my mission to help people get as many things that they want and need that they can afford. Staying within their means, staying within their budget, and still being able to have nice things and, not necessarily pinch every penny. I'm not frugal in that way. I'm frugal in the way of getting the biggest bang for my buck. So in other words, if I want, let's say, something for the garden, I'll shop around, and I don't just run out and buy the first thing that I see. I wait and I buy that thing when it comes up for a price that I can afford. And, that's how I'm able to stretch my money. And I also stretch it by having a food stash that I've had for a long time. It's nothing new for me. My mom always kept extra provisions, and I've done that too. So you never know. You might have a weather disaster, or you might have a medical disaster where you just can't get out, and then at least you're not in a panic state, and you don't have to worry about where your next meal is coming from. So with those strategies, I've managed to be able to afford things that some people may not be able to afford because, you know, they don't provide for these things for themselves. So there's a lot of times where I don't have to buy food because I have it in my freezer and in my pantry. And so if there's a month where I want to buy other things other than food, I can do that. So that's just the way I do things, and sometimes I like to share what I do. And I know it aggravates some people that, you know, it's like, oh, you buy so much stuff. But there is a method to my madness, and it works for me. So whatever works for you, that's what you should do. You know, too many people have their nose up in other people's business. It's just too much. They think everything they do is the right way, or I'm sure you all know people that way. You know, they have all the answers, and you look at their life and you think, well, that's great. Your life is great for you and it works for you, but I wouldn't want your life. It just doesn't fit my needs. And that's fine. You know, we're all different, and we all have different things that are important to us. And so I think we all do the best we can, and we need to stop judging each other because we are in a terrible state right now with all the judging going on. I'm talking about the country as a whole. It's just, I don't know, it's so sad. It's so sad to me what's happened to our beautiful, beautiful country. So hopefully, with God's help, we can turn it around and get back to something normal, because things haven't been normal for the last, I would say, 5-6 years. No, I can't say that. Things haven't been normal for the last at least 3.5 years. So, okay, well, that's enough of that. I know a lot of people don't want to think about that. They don't want to hear about that, and that's fine. But what's going on is just awful. It's a terrible thing, and you guys know what I'm talking about. What happened yesterday was horrific, and I feel so bad for the people that were injured and the person that lost their life. And I'm very glad they caught the person, the person that was responsible. He's where he should be, and I'm sure it's not heaven, but who knows, you know. Who knows about these things? I don't. So, okay. Sorry if that offended anyone, but I needed to say a little something about that. I just felt the need. So, okay, let's get back to a more upbeat subject, and I'll be back in a little bit. Well, check this out. Now, I did not plant this. Either some chipmunk or something. Whoa. Yeah, that's how tall it is. And there are all the little sunflowers. It's huge. So I guess survival of the fittest. This little seed definitely wanted to grow. And it's going to have all those little sunflowers up at the top. So I just wanted to share that with you. It's got to be 10 feet tall, I would say. Now it is in a pot, but still, by the time you figure the roots and everything, it's not looking too happy down here with the leaves, but yep, there's my humongous sunflower. All Alright, well, today I'm working on my kitchen a little bit. Nothing real intense. I have some food here that needs to be put away. I have a bunch of cleaning tools that I need to put out in the garage. I have some stuff on my dryer that needs to be put away. I have a wonderful puppy here. He likes to lay in here in the laundry room. But these are all cleaning tools that I need to do something with. So my kitchen's not horrendous, but it needs some spiffying up. Over here I have some things that I took out of the oven, but I still want to keep, so I have to find a different spot for those. And then I have a few things to wash here. Some grapes I need to do something with. Another cleaning tool. My stove, I keep this little burner on the stove because I use it a lot. And I think I'm going to make this for dinner tonight. It's from my stash. So that way I don't have to buy any food. Got that going on. I need to find a place for this little teapot. It's on a warmer. My air fryer needs to be cleaned. Over here I have a ring light and a stand for my YouTube videos when I'm cooking. So here I have all my spices, my oils, more spices, a few decor pieces. So yeah, open shelves aren't for everybody, but I like the way they look. I think it makes for a cozy look. So, and then of course this is what I'm going to replace with the new island. Over here my coffee bar looks pretty good. This area over here doesn't need much. I like having the mason jars with some of the things that I use all the time. A lot of spice drawers. I have a lot of spices. This houses my cookbook library, which I've had for many years. And no, I'm not going to get rid of all my cookbooks. So let me show you. Most of these are vegan and vegetarian cookbooks. I love books. I have purged these a couple of times. Got rid of books that, you know, had meat recipes and all that in there. So, but these are the books that I want to keep. So, like I said, it's not for everybody. My little gnomes. I have gnomes all over the place. So, and then over here I have my kitchen table that needs some work. I have some things on here that I'm looking through whether I want to keep or not. So I'm just taking my time. I don't care if I don't get it done today. But that's what I'm doing today. Just putting things away, trying to make things neat. Here's another lazy puppy. So, okay, I don't know how far I'm going to get. It doesn't matter. Up on top of my fridge, I have some baskets and bowls, a piggy bank, and a teapot. So not too much up there, and I just cleaned up there a couple days ago. And up here I have some tchotchkes and decor. It's been up there for years. My favorite prayer. God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. So I read that prayer a lot. It means a lot to me. And up here I have some more oils, but they're just for decoration. My window has the crystals, but it's too bright to see. But I'm liking those. And I have a lovely view outside my window. My hummingbird feeder, my garden, all my little fake succulents and the owls. I think they're very whimsical. And then up here, I have some more things. Some are functional. I can use that pasta bowl if I want, or the pitcher. I can use that for flowers. So there we go. There's a little tour of my messy kitchen, and hopefully I'll get it cleaned up a little bit. At least that's what I'm going to work on today. Here's tonight's dinner. I had the white cheddar macaroni and cheese, zucchini from my garden, a bought salad mix, $2 off, so it cost me 99 cents from Aldi's. And so tonight's easy and cheap dinner. Looks good to me. This is how far I got today. I got this counter pretty much cleared off. Still have a little bit of stuff here, but I can use the toaster oven, no problem. I can use my small appliances. I didn't get around to getting this cleaned up yet, or this. Can work on that tomorrow. I got this counter all cleaned up. The dishes are all washed. Still have those grapes there. And then all this is cleaned off too. So I'm happy with what I got done today. I don't know why my camera won't focus. There we go. So I got everything done. Oops. Gotta put my mop away. So I feel happy that my kitchen is cleaned up. Okay, well, before I leave you today, I hope you all had a good day, either relaxing or being productive, whatever your goal was for the day. But I wanted to leave you with a couple of positive thoughts, and This is from the book. Whatever you do, be happy. 400 Things to Think and Do for a Happy Life by Julia DeLitt. So, anyway, it says happiness comes from living as you need to, as you want to, as your inner voice tells you to. Happiness comes from being who you actually are instead of who you think you are supposed to be. And that's by Shonda Rhimes. She's a TV producer and author of Year to Yes. How to Dance It Out, Stand in the Sun, and Be Your Own Person. Sounds like an interesting book. And then also, I thought this one was great. It's Pray to a Higher Power. No matter what faith, tradition, or spiritual beliefs you follow, praying to a higher power can reduce stress and build resilience. It also makes you feel more connected to the world around you, which impacts your overall happiness. And that is really true. I know I find when I pray, I don't feel like I'm alone. I feel like I get the answers to the questions I have, most of them. But they do come in their own time. Whatever the Lord thinks I should have, in whatever time frame it comes, that's what I have to accept, and that's what I do accept. So praying might help you too. And I know that's not everybody's cup of tea, but, it can't hurt you. Give it a try. So, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you. And I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share. And thanks for watching.